Hey, what's up everyone? We're gonna talking about Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus display screen replacement. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like this video. But without further ado, let's get started. Here on my workbench, I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus that you can see the display problem. Let's start. Turn on heat mat. I actually have this set on my heat mat up to 80 degrees as it makes the adhesive a little bit softer than normal and allows plastic plight tool to cuts through and slice the adhesive very easily. It helped to remove the small components from devices and making it more safe and easy. Wait a few minutes later, you can feel the heat on the phone. Let's start to work. Go ahead, using a plastic plight tool to cuts through and slice the adhesive along the edge. We're also going to use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Using the alcohol at dose break down the adhesive. Alright, the rear panel is disassembled from the frame. Turn off the heat mat, then we are gonna to remove the following 15 Phillips screws. You can see the red circle on the screen. Alright, we want to go ahead. Pry up the upper antenna assembly. Here is combined with the NFC and wireless charging panel. Then, gently lift out the lower antenna assembly. It has a single speaker. Here, I would like to suggest you to have a container to collect all the parts and screws. It is a good help when you put them back together after repairs. Now, we are going to remove the motherboard and sub-board. In order to disconnect the cables from motherboard, then detach the sub-board connector on the bottom side of the motherboard. We want to go ahead and remove the following 5 Phillips screws here. Alright, here we go to eject the SIM card and micro SD card tray. Then extract the motherboard from the phone frame. Gently to extract the sub-board from the frame. Take extra careful, there are the USB Type-C connector, headphone jack and primary microphone are set here. The next step, I am going to use a tweeter to remove the component is the front-facing sensor array that contains the status LED, the IR emitter and camera, and the proximity sensor. Then, go ahead, we are going to remove the battery. The battery is well wedged and adhered in place. So, we use some isopropyl alcohol, then use the spudger to free it from the adhesive securing it to the frame. Here is our new display screen. Compared with old one, make sure all the parts we needed have been removed from the old screen. Alright, it is the time to reassemble your Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. I would like to start with sub-board. Then, put the front-facing sensor array on the right place that should be. The earpiece speaker. Rescrew the 5 Phillips screws that securing the sub-board. Reconnecting the sub-board with the motherboard, then place the motherboard back. Reconnecting the cables. Replace the lower antenna assembly that included a single speaker. Then, I used the double tapes to secure the battery when put the battery back the right place. Go ahead, place back the upper antenna assembly that is combined with the NFC and wireless charging panel. Looks great to me. It's time to rescrew the 15 Phillips screws to secure all the components. Before we go ahead, we are better to check the display screen function. Turn the phone power on. Great, looks good to me. Insert the SIM card and micro SD card tray back in. Remove the bulk of adhesive which stick on the mid-frame and the rear glass panel. Clean them as clean as possible. Here we go. I would like to remove the fingerprint reader from the rear panel and place it on and reconnecting the cable with motherboard. Go ahead and put some glues along with the edge of the rear glass panel and around. Perfect. Appreciate your watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment below on what you'd like to see in future videos. See you in the next videos.